welcome back to Green Out Loud. It's such an honor and a pleasure to have you here with me. And trust me, I don't take that for granted. Thank you once again. Okay, so today I want to talk about pressure, not the loud, dramatic pressure, the quiet, sitting in your chest kind. You know, the one where it's internal, you're feeling it in yourself. No one is actually pressuring you, but you don't pressure yourself. Yeah, that kind. So I I graduated last year, right? And I'm currently waiting for NYC. Basically just trying to figure out what comes next. And I don't have answers. I don't know how to make it go away. I just wanted to talk about it, and maybe if you feel the same, you'd feel less alone. So for me, it's a feeling like I should be somewhere, like I should have a someone else is moving and I'm just stagnant. I'm just there. I'm not doing anything. Sometimes it shows up as I feel guilty, like I should be doing more, but I'm doing nothing. Sometimes it's the little late panic. I think about the future and I think about my life and I think about my goals, my dreams, my ambitions. And it's not even the big things. Okay, so I I confirmed today that I will not be going for NYC till like around March, April, right? And that's like 2 3 months away. And the thing is, I don't think I can do anything like right now until I have my NYC figured out, until I get my NYC certificate. I can't start masters. Most jobs are found require you to have NYC certificates unless you get internships or you volunteer. And getting internships and volunteer is kind of hard. Even getting the jobs too is actually kind of hard, but yeah, I'm saying. Also finding out that I can't start NYC to like March. It really pained me. Like I had an idea that it could be that, but getting that confirmation today solidified everything and I'm like, oh God. So I decided, right? I got this, I think by the time you're listening to this, let me just say last week. I started last week, right? Let me say last week. Yeah, I started last week. So I decided to start applying for jobs and actually taking this job search seriously. And because I also saw this lady on Instagram, she was talking about how she wants to get 1,000 rejection, like she's trying to get 1,000 rejections by applying to jobs. I don't know if it was just only jobs or if it contained other things in her life. Well, let me just say only jobs, sure. Let me just say jobs. Yeah, she wanted to try applying for like 1,000 jobs and just putting herself out there. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'm like, okay, let me have my own version. But me, I can't do 1,000. Like, who send me job? I can't do 1,000. So I was like, okay, let me go with 100. Let me try at least before the end of this year. Let me try and apply for like 100 jobs, right? Even if I'm not qualified for them, I'm also try like what's the worst thing that can happen? They don't answer me or I don't get the job. And I was like, okay, no problem because I I have a lot of like get scared when I think about the whole application process, the interview process, and I'm like, God, that's why I feel like I also need to start practicing for interviews because I see all these videos of how to negotiate, how to answer questions and whatnot. I feel like I don't want my brain to freeze if I should, inshallah, one day get to the stage of interview and viewing and I freeze. My brain goes blank. Okay, so this year I already said I was going to try applying for jobs, but that lady's video actually made me start. So I started applying for jobs, and when I tell you it's very, very stressful, it actually is because you'd have to review everything, make sure your CV matches what they're looking for, make a cover letter. I sound like I'm complaining. But yeah, But yeah, I'm grateful for the opportunity actually. I'm grateful, alhamdulillah. But yeah, it's just something new to me. I've never done something like that. It's actually kind of new to me. That's why I started to, like, every single day. I just search for jobs, possible job openings, even though I'm not qualified for them because most of them ask for like say 2 3 years experience, and I just apply anyway because I read somewhere that you shouldn't stop yourself from applying for jobs because you feel you're not qualified. If you're 50% qualified, you might as well apply for it. So I also started sending mails to people on LinkedIn, just telling them that I would like to intern or volunteer in the organizations, and if they know any process, like how the process is, I want to know. I'm just doing it. Some places are like, I don't even think they're replying me, but I'm just doing it because this year I said I'm going to try to pull myself out there and not allow the fear of being how I'll be seen or perceived stop me from taking action. So this is me actually. This is me doing something, and I can say I'm proud of myself. Yeah, I am. I'm proud of myself for taking action and putting in the work. So, um, another thing is I try to remind myself that pressure doesn't mean failure. It just means I care. It means I try to breathe through it. Like I slow down. I try to take it slow with myself. I don't put too much pressure on myself because when I put too much pressure on myself, I end up not doing anything. So I take it really slow with myself. Also, I realized that in the quiet seasons of your life, like it's there for a reason, right? You're there for a reason. And I feel like God is preparing you for, God is preparing you for something better. So you just have to appreciate the season. Like for me now, I'm all about, oh, I would like to have something doing, even if it's getting an internship or a volunteering opportunity or just anything at least. But I realized that if I should actually start along the line, you'd get tired, right? So I'm trying to enjoy this moment now because I know I would miss it later. Eventually, when I do start working, inshallah. So yeah, I ended up rambling in this whole episode. Anyways, thank you for listening to me ramble. So this is what pressure looks like for me right now, and I'm still figuring it out. I'm still learning to live through this waiting season without letting it crush me. And if you feel that about school, work, money, life, like whatever, it's very much okay and it will pass. It will pass. Like it's a season and you're not alone. And thank you for letting me get this out, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.